In the ongoing quest for longer, healthier lives, many people focus on nutrition, exercise, and even genetic markers, but often overlook one of the most powerful longevity tools available: sleep. The consistent rhythm of restorative sleep, particularly in the 7 to 8 hour range, is emerging not just as a cornerstone of well-being, but as a biological safeguard against the ravages of time. In long-living populations across the globe, from Okinawa to Ikaria to Salento, adequate, high-quality sleep appears to be a quiet but essential part of the formula for extended vitality. Far from being a passive state, sleep orchestrates a cascade of regenerative processes that regulate metabolism, immune balance, and brain health. And unlike some longevity interventions that require significant effort or resources, sleep is freely available and profoundly potent when protected and prioritized. Metabolic regulation is one of sleep's most critical contributions to long-term health. Even short-term sleep deprivation can disrupt glucose metabolism, increasing insulin resistance and raising the risk of type 2 diabetes, conditions that shorten lifespan and degrade quality of life. Over time, chronic sleep loss can lead to elevated cortisol, higher blood pressure, and poor lipid profiles. In contrast, individuals who regularly achieve 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep show better fasting glucose, lower inflammatory markers, and more stable energy metabolism, all of which are closely associated with biological youth and delayed onset of age-related diseases. Sleep also provides a vital reset for the immune system. During deep sleep stages, particularly slow-wave sleep, the body ramps up the production of immune-modulating molecules like cytokines, while also pruning inflammatory signals. This nightly immune recalibration helps prevent chronic low-grade inflammation, a key driver of aging and degenerative disease. Interestingly, centenarians from longevity hotspots often show signs of well-balanced immune systems. Their inflammatory markers remain low, and their ability to respond to viral threats stays relatively intact. While genetics and lifestyle play important roles, their consistent sleep patterns, undisturbed by shift work, blue light exposure, or urban stress, likely help preserve this immune resilience over time. Cognitive health is perhaps the most visible area where sleep protects the aging brain. During sleep, the brain engages in glymphatic clearance, a waste removal process that flushes out neurotoxins like beta-amyloid, which can accumulate and contribute to Alzheimer's disease. Adequate sleep also consolidates memory, enhances learning, and supports emotional regulation. Long-lived populations tend to exhibit remarkable mental sharpness well into their 90s and beyond. This isn't just due to diet or social engagement. It's also because sleep consistently reinforces neural circuitry, repairs synaptic connections, and protects against oxidative damage. Moreover, sleep affects hormonal balance in ways that directly influence aging. Human growth hormone, HGH, for example, is released primarily during deep sleep and plays a key role in tissue repair, muscle maintenance, and cellular regeneration. Melatonin, the hormone that governs sleep-wake cycles, also acts as a powerful antioxidant and may support mitochondrial function, an increasingly important target in longevity science. Disrupted sleep, particularly in older adults, can reduce both of these hormones, accelerating physical decline. In contrast, a robust circadian rhythm anchored by regular sleep-wake patterns enhances endocrine function and contributes to sustained vitality. What makes this even more compelling is that sleep quality, not just duration, matters greatly. Fragmented sleep, even if totaling 8 hours, can fail to deliver the same physiological benefits. That's why long-living populations aren't just sleeping enough, they're sleeping well. Their environments tend to be quiet, dark, and free of artificial light at night. They often adhere to natural sleep rhythms, rising with the sun and winding down after dusk, which helps align their internal clocks with the Earth's natural cycles. This circadian harmony seems to play a role in preserving metabolic and cognitive function over the decades. In many of these regions, napping also plays a restorative role. While excessive daytime sleeping may signal underlying health issues in the elderly, short midday rests of 20 to 30 minutes, common in Mediterranean and East Asian cultures, may help reduce stress, improve memory, and complement nighttime sleep. When timed correctly, these naps appear to support rather than disrupt the body's rhythm, especially when they don't interfere with nighttime sleep quality. Crucially, sleep is not simply a reaction to fatigue, it's a proactive biological investment. It is during sleep that the body repairs DNA, clears cellular waste, refines immune memory, and shores up the nervous system for another day of physical and emotional challenge. These are not luxuries. They are foundational to a long and healthy life. When these processes are allowed to unfold consistently, year after year, they create the physiological equivalent of compound interest, small, nightly investments that yield significant dividends in vitality and longevity. In an age when artificial light, screen exposure, and around-the-clock work culture often conspire against healthy sleep, the science sends a clear message. Sleeping 7 to 8 hours each night, consistently and deeply, is not a sign of laziness or indulgence. It is a physiological necessity, a regenerative force, and perhaps one of the most underrated tools in the longevity arsenal. For those seeking a longer, more vibrant life, sleep may well be the closest thing we have to a natural fountain of youth, accessible not through supplements or surgeries, but through the simple act of honoring the body's nightly call to rest.